Your life, it lives.
Are
I
we
just been
live? Let
watching,
me
been
reset.
watching that Dark Shadows show.
Oh, the original one? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
I love it so much. It's like
Well,
so rough
yep.
around the edges, but it's just so.
Okay, yep. So we are live, confirmed.
Are we really live?
Yes.
How can we ever be absolutely sure of that, Matt?
Well,
What if we're not even really here? What if this is just a dream? I feel like if it was a dream, you'd probably have more cats with you. Well, Matt, you seem to be muted all of a sudden. Yeah, it says you're muted on Zoom.
okay, how about this?
Oh, yeah, much
I
better.
just okay, so let's get started.
Take it away, man. Well, should we? People know who we are, I assume. I'm Matt Barton. That's Matt Bradley Shergi over there. We're going to be Matt chatting about the Gabriel Knight series. We just interviewed Jane Jensen not too long ago, so we're kind of still psyched up about this series. I learned a lot from the comments on that, Matt. People were talking about the Gabriel Knight series, and I thought that she had gotten some ideas from that. Well, who was the guy that did the Da Vinci Code? Dan
Dan
Brown.
Brown, but that came out after her
Yeah, that
her
actually came
books.
out
Right.
after that. So if anything, she influenced him, but
She might have been thinking of there was, other stuff sort of similar to it. I don't know, God, that especially that third game, Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned, with the Knights Templar, there is a big book. There is some big Knights Templar books in the 80s and 90s that they
probably.
did like PBS documentaries on and stuff that
Yeah, I should show up. I did a Wondrium course not too long ago about the Knights Templar. I can see if I can find it here. Just
right.
just to in case anybody wants to sort of an educational journey.
But the
But
Knights Templar, they
yeah,
still have all
this is
kinds of research into it.
fantastic. I mean, there's so much to
Oh,
this. I had no freaking clue.
well, there you go. So Great Courses, is that like a subscription
Yeah,
service or something?
it's kind of like Netflix for uh Uber nerds, I guess, or
It's pretty good.
if you want to listen to professors lecture about topics, but it's a lot better than you probably remember from college. They actually
Well,
put
that's
some
good. Yeah, it
value.
looks like they have graphics and things. Have you thought of pitching them a course yourself? You could do something.
Oh, yeah, I should do that. I wonder if they tell us about yeah, here's the professor for this. Yeah, she's really good. Dorsey Armstrong
Nice.
out of Purdue. Yeah, she's really good. She's got a bunch of courses on here, but
All right. So we
yeah,
got a few.
I could do a couple. I noticed they had one already on like AI and something. Like, damn, I could have done that.
I bet. I bet. Oh, okay. So Dorsey, Professor Armstrong's from Purdue,
Yeah, Purdue. I don't
but
think
her
you can
alma
pick a.
mater is Duke. Got it. Nice. All right. Yeah. So what we'll do here is
Well, I
I'll
was gonna before you go, I got
yep.
one more thing. So I didn't know either, but people were talking about these novels about Gabriel Knight. So I don't know. I guess she had planned this instead of a game series. She's going to do novels to begin
Well,
with.
no. So the game came first, and I think she might have conceived of the character as a book originally or something. She hadn't had novels published before she worked at Sierra, but she studied
So what
creative
came? Was she
writing.
working on the novel first, and then it became a game?
No, no, no. She did the game first, and then she got a two-book deal to do books based on the game. And I recall an interview she mentioned with the publisher. She said, "I'm fine to do a book on Gabriel Knight, but just please don't say it's based off the computer game because people will think it'll be tacky and it'll affect sales." It was her concern.
Wait, she
Um,
didn't want people to what?
yeah, I think 'cause she wanted to see if it would do well just as it's as a thriller, as opposed to if you say based off a computer game, it's going
Yeah,
to be
but you're
put.
going to miss out on all the sales. I guess like the big appeal is that it's based on this
Yeah, I
popular
don't know, but
game.
I mean, anyway, the first book is reads like a walkthrough. It's not the greatest, but the second one, The Beast Within, reads more like a novel,
Oh,
um, and kind of fleshes things out and so forth. So I Gabriel Knight's a good character suited for books. She's done a few short stories of him after the third game. that were, I think, published on websites and so forth. So yeah, anyone there in the chat, if you want to chat, feel free. We got
Yeah,
a
just
few
making
people
sure
here.
that we are in fact live. It
We
looks
are
like
live and we got 6 people watching, is what YouTube says. So we'll
almost
have
six
people,
very quiet people, maybe very shy people.
very shy people. They're oh, maybe they're being attacked by the shadows. They'll need a
Schottenjäger.
Schottenjäger, right,
Yeah, we can
to
get
get them
started
on there.
anytime you want to, man.
We can't. Yeah, I'm launching the game, then I'll share the screen, and we want to make sure the sound works on here.
Yeah,
Oh, we
Dave
do.
Beth.
We got Dave Beth. Fantastic. Good.
Dave Beth 2576.
There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna
Oh, they don't know
so
who Gabriel Knight guy is.
so here, I'm gonna share um
You will be
well, let me share
educated.
my screen. Yeah.
You're gonna love Gabriel Knight.
I'm gonna share my screen and then I'm gonna share sound. Okay.
You're really building this up big, Matt.
And tell me how loud is the sound or do I need to turn it down? Can you hear me? Am I louder
Is
than
it
the
gonna be
game?
playing? I don't remember if this has music all the way through it or just the.
It does. Are you hearing music right now? Because I told it to play music.
You might want to cut it a little bit. I don't know,
Okay.
folks in the chat, do you want him to cut it? Is it okay?
I will cut it. Hold
I
on.
just cut it down a little bit.
Yeah. How about that? Is that better?
I didn't hear any difference. It's the same.
No difference? Okay. Why is it not? I will change the volume in the game itself. Hold on. Yeah, the game is louder than the vocals. Is this any?
Get into the game and then,
Is this softer? A little softer. I'll get into the game and then change the setting. Okay. So we'll watch the intro and then I'll adjust the volume in game, I guess.
Yeah, I remember back when I thought these graphics were awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, they were a big step up from like the old Police Quest and
yeah, definitely. It's
this was like cool. Probably some of the best graphics of this type in any game.
at the time. Oh, good to see you, Obscura. Thanks for watching. These games, I agree, Dave Beth. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Gabriel Knight, and you've been using Gabriel Knight from this game as your avatar. So let's see. We'll click through this.
Remember when even that day one would scare me? Like, oh.
Yeah, well, it's using this font.
It feels like that time is ticking, you know. Here's Grace.
Mhm. I bet. Just a minute.
Yep.
It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel is a lout. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Sure. Bye-bye. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages.
Yeah.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm. I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Really? Great.
Setting up, giving you all your
I
items.
can't wait to see
I'd
what
forgotten
you
how
have.
bad that accent was.
I can't wait to violate them. For example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references
Yeah,
for
so
you.
Gabriel Knight is
Dixieland Drugstore and the
Tim Curry,
Historical
who's
Museum
British.
of Voodoo. Both are right here in French Quarter.
You know, somehow
How
it
would
works
I
though.
manage without you.
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. Well, if you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
You know, some of that humor didn't age so well, did it, man?
No, here. So I just put the volume down in the game to half. Is this better? You can say in the chat between what I'm saying and what the...
It seems okay to me.
Seems okay to you. Okay, I just put the volume down a bit. But yeah, so that the voices as in here.
yeah,
Leah
it is
Remini in this game is Grace Nakamura. and she's known as the female lead in the King of Queens sitcom. And then Tim Curry's Gabriel Knight. He's a British actor. His Southern accent.
It's charming in its own way.
It's charming. Okay, great. Dave Beth says the sound is better. Fantastic. And I mean, this I think is one of my favorite rooms in the game. This very first one. So Gabriel Knight, he's manages a bookstore and he's a novelist, and he investigates crimes in this game. So he does quite a lot. And some of the games that Jane Jensen worked on before this was with Roberta Williams. She did King's Quest VI, which was a biggie. But more to the point of Gabriel Knight, she did a lot of design work on Police Quest 3. And you can connect the dots between Police Quest and Gabriel Knight, I think, in that it uses a procedural things. You go into police stations, you're looking up clues. I mean, that's a murder mystery is a natural for an adventure game.
Yeah, but there's a really good story to this game all throughout it. You know, I would have expected her to have a lot more experience than she did.
Right. And here you can see these different icons. The symbology of the snake and the lion come into play more later in the game, but just like in King's Quest V or Space Quest 4, it has the icon interface with some New Orleans flair. It looks like a Mardi Gras mask, you see.
That's a good. Somebody was complaining the other day about how so many games these days, they just have that standard UI that doesn't really match the theme of the game at all.
Right.
Here's what they're remembering is stuff like this where it totally fits.
Yeah, not just that, but they themed this graphics up here on top, right? You have the lion and the snake on either side. You have the kind of stone-looking graphics in between. Here, the tape recorder, every time you talk to someone, it remembers all their conversations. And when you talk to someone, this interface, I think, is pretty cool, where... Well, that's kind of weird. So you have two things. You can interrogate them, or you can do this other one. I forget what the difference is.
Just yelling at them?
Yeah.
So, what's new, Grace?
Right.
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, he has an active
He's a bit of
sex life. I mean, this was more of
man.
You didn't have rating systems when this came out, but I think you would probably say, he might even be like R-rated. I think some of the dialogue, certainly the violence, like with the blood and stuff. You have.
Daddy, what does it mean? Scratch marks on the side of the bed?
Yeah, I don't know. So if you do this interrogating thing,
what's up?
This is what I was thinking of. So look at this, right? You get to ask about all these topics, several of which unlock other questions, and then. If they're in red, it might mean that it has to do with the main quest, or it's different. I forget the difference between all of those, but like if we look for herself,
tell me about yourself, Grace.
You can really spend hours and hours talking to these people in the game.
What do you want to know?
Let's go that they have lip syncing and.
Right, they have lip syncing, and in the programming to do the lip syncing, you have to figure out the syllables that match what the dialogue is, so it matches up. And when it's written out, it looks like Pidgin English, sort of. It's a pretty complicated system. So it would, like, if we ask her how old she is, just looking at this illustration, I would guess 30s, but I think she's younger. She's grad school, I think, grad student.
How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
Ouch.
And then the question disappears because we asked it. If you go nothing, I guess, never mind.
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
The voodoo murders are big in this game,
What do you
right?
know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the paper, same as you.
Well, that's not very helpful.
I love that this is set in New Orleans. It's one of my favorite cities.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Well, I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
Well, you grew up in Louisiana, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah, I was pretty far away from New Orleans, but I've been there a couple times for conferences and stuff. It's called the Big Easy, and that really fits if you go there.
And I've only been once. I was 19 in college, so not quite old enough to legally drink. I might have been able to get beer still. I don't remember.
Well, you can legally drink in New Orleans.
No, yeah, if you find the right places, you can find something. But I do remember shops looking like St. George's Bookshop here, where it's crowded with full of knickknacks, and
Oh yeah.
the architecture just
If you're into
is
jazz or blues,
right, right, yeah, and
voodoo,
you learn a lot about history in these Jane Jensen Gabriel Knight games. And in the back of the instruction manuals, they listed books that she used for references.
oh yeah, this was deeply researched. I mean,
And yet, I think she might have been since then. But when she developed the game, she did not visit New Orleans. It was all done through research.
New Orleans.
Yeah, Dave, Beth says, I visited New Orleans the first year I played the game. Magical place. I agree. Yeah, I'd like to go again. I haven't. My wife went for a friend's birthday. I wasn't able to go, but
I want to go to New Orleans.
New Orleans, you have a po' boy sandwich
Them shrimp po' boy.
with a muffaletta sandwich. Yeah.
You know, I went there in 1984 when they had the World's Fair.
Was that pretty chaotic or?
Oh, that was amazing.
Okay. See all kinds of goodies. Obscura Tempura says, I went a few years ago for Halloween. Great times were had. So if we look in the game at
Gabriel is carrying.
it says we're carrying nothing, but there's this newspaper, right? So we can like look at the newspaper.
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Yeah, just thinking with this, you know, assuming you're not using a walkthrough or something like that, there's no real, there's not like a journal or something telling you what you should be doing.
No, and that's something that's a bit different about the remake when we'll get into that in a little bit here.
The front
But
page
here-
has an article about the voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all
So what do you think about the
identified
accent of the
as
narrator?
members
That's
of
something
the
people
underworld.
criticize, is that she speaks too
The
slowly
general
or
public of New Orleans is in no danger.
I like it. I like the voice.
The
kind of like a,
so-called
is it like a
voodoo
Cajun kind of thing going
found
on
that
or?
the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic,
I wouldn't,
and that the murders are not associated with any.
you know, I was just talking to a student of mine from Nigeria.
Mm,
He sounds a lot like this.
I could see that, right, so-
I don't know.
But
I'm not sure what the actual narrator, what the actor, where the actor was from. Are they trying to do an accent or is it just the...
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I'm not sure.
At this time.
It is worth noting. We said, you know, Tim Curry's in this. Mark Hamill, voice of the detective. We should check out the police station and hear that voice. But this was for video games at the time, big Hollywood talent, and video games with voices were fairly new, so they could get the actors for fairly cheap. But with the remakeation,
Didn't he do like a mummy game too, or a
he did a Frankenstein
Frankenstein game? And then
Malcolm McDowell did a
Malcolm
mummy
McDowell
game,
did the mummy one.
and also did him and Mark Hamill did Wing Commander, right? Tim Curry actually does a voice in Wing Commander 3 as one of the Kilrathi. But anyhow, yeah, but especially in this original game, it's pretty open-ended. As a kid with the playing this as a kid and with the walkthrough, I did spend time seeing how many points you get on day one, and you can get like half the points you need to beat of the high score in the game in the first day if you want, because you can go to so many places.
That doesn't seem to be.
Hi, Miko. Yeah, we're playing the original right now, and then we're going to play a bit of the remaster in about 15 minutes here. So I just want to compare some of this. Again, all these animations of him
got some
putting on the
things I need
jacket
to
are
do.
like take a lot of work, and that you only see him once or twice sometimes. So this is the overall.
Yeah, there's
We-
the map screen.
So we do not have the police station yet. You can unlock places by talking more. So I'm going to talk to Grace again, because I want to go to that police station.
It's humid out there. Made it back though.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Yeah, because there's nothing like wearing a black leather jacket in hot New Orleans heat, sticky heat there.
That's close to the river, though. I mean, the coast.
You can get a bit of a breeze.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
So
Do you have
messages.
messages for
Just
me?
had you a
right.
couple mint juleps.
Yeah.
And Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Awesome.
Miko says one of the
Okey-dokey.
best adventure games. Played
There's
this in
more
number
when you
2.
want
Never
'em.
tried 3.
Liked them
Messages.
all. I mean, they're
More
different
messages
for
me?
different reasons.
Grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over
I think
there.
the second one's my favorite, but most people think this first one's the best, right?
She sounded
I think
great.
I
and we
prefer the
had a
first one,
nice
but the
little
second
chat
one in
about
Germany
it.
with the opera is really good.
Grace.
Wagner.
Don't worry.
The third
I didn't
one
go into
is
detail about your cardinal
difficult to
sins.
get running, whether
Not
it's
that
the
I'm
GOG
getting about
version
you into
optimized for
right
modern
now.
machines, or even back
She
in the day
adores you anyway.
with the graphics
She's my
card,
girl.
and it was just
But she
really
said to
hard
remind you to stop
to
by and go through
get
your
it looking
father's
good.
things.
Okay.
Yeah, then we got that
And
whole cat mustache. That's the one with the cat mustache puzzle, right?
of course. All right, so we got some great stuff in the chat there. Every game is done in a different style, which is cool. You can see the evolution of adventure games based in the series. Right, yeah. I've pitched Gabriel Knight books a few times to different publishers, and I always get the same feedback in that it's too much of a niche topic. They don't think it would do well. I think it would sell good enough, I think. There's enough Gabriel Knight fans that they made 3 games, and that it really did well in Germany.
Well, she's even got 2 novels based on it. I mean, come
That's
on.
right. Yeah, I think it has some appeal. So
I think it'd be a great movie or TV show, to be honest.
they've had people try to rip off the Gabriel Knight idea before and try to pitch it without getting the rights. Whoa.
Hey, kids.
What's this?
Bruno, how nice.
Well, Bruno.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
Well, that's
How's
not
the
a
flower
stereotype,
business?
is it?
Well,
Well,
better than used.
Who is this
book.
character? What is this? I don't even remember the.
Rare.
He's delivering flowers or something, and they have him walking a
That
bit
explains why I
swishy.
so rarely see anyone in here. Are you going to sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
That's a painting of the skull. Are you ready to? Okay, what are we gonna say? Are you ready to drop dead today? Gee, is today the day that hell freezes over? How much would you give me for it?
So he's a painter too.
Yes.
Mostly disguise.
Let's see. Is today the day hell freezes
I
over?
don't even know what's going. So he came in here to buy this painting.
Hell freezes
I guess so. He came to
One needn't
something about
be
flowers,
rude.
and he's shashaying out there.
Are you saying he's a bit of a stereotype, man? Is that what we're?
I'd say more than a bit. Yeah. I mean, it was the '90s. You did see that. You're seeing some presumably gay representation is to be commended in a game.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, all you could do is kind of hint at stuff like that, right? It would be too much controversy to.
They had some gay characters and stuff in Leisure Suit Larry. Whether you could
But
do
that
that.
series was kind of already pretty explicitly.
Yes. Right. Yeah. More. I mean,
You knew what you were
yeah,
getting with that.
right. I would say Gabriel Knight and Leisure Suit Larry were sort of their sexier series, right? Or at least willing to approach romances more than a character maybe getting a King Graham getting a peck on the cheek at the end. So we got some great notes in here. Dave Beth says the Mosley disguise. That's the cat mustache puzzle from Gabriel Knight 3. Old Man Murray did a really famous article about that way back. The article playing Gabriel Knight had a minor career in other FMV adventures. I mean, yeah, it's Tim Curry doing the voice. He did play in a lot of different computer games like Frankenstein, Beyond the Monster. Dave says, this is unique in that this game is 2D, number 2 is FMV, and 3 is fully 3D.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, my idea for the book, Gabriel Knight book, would have covered that, in that this, I think, is, kind of the genre at its height in a way in this particular style, what Sierra was doing. And then FMV was an interesting fad, and then 3D is kind of where the industry was going. And so
Yeah, I mean, just think of poor Sierra. You build up all this stuff to be able to make full motion video games, and then now
Right, they did
3D, and then
because yeah, really with full motion video, they did Phantasmagoria 1 and 2 and Gabriel Knight 2, and that was pretty much it. I mean, there's little bits and pieces and shivers here and there, but like, also like Ripper.
I'm not familiar with Ripper. What's that?
That is a cyberpunk Jack the Ripper game with Christopher Walken.
No kidding. Christopher Walken's in it.
Yeah. It feels a little bit like the Tex Murphy games a bit. I think.
We should cover that one in a future video.
Yeah, that one's cool. Okay, so I want to.
We got to get out of this room.
Got to get out of this room, yeah. So I
Stop.
wanted to go to the police station.
Doesn't he have a motorcycle? I mean, he's a cool.
Yeah,
dude.
we should go to a few locations.
Does he play guitar too? I mean, is there anything
Might
that he
as well
doesn't do
at
that-
this
Got some
point.
things I need to do.
But
Fun.
I would try to imitate. Phantasmagoria was a great game. 2 was 1, 1 was better. I think I prefer 2 to 1, but yeah,
Never played either
those
one of those.
those are fun. I mean, they're a bit campy in a way. Okay, well, let's go to Jackson Square, famous New Orleans spot.
Oh, look how cool
I think
this
that's
guy
FMV
is.
right there, actually,
Got his
or at least motion
denim
capture.
boots. I mean, didn't you want to be this guy when you were a kid?
Gabriel Knight, yeah, sure, absolutely. He was a writer. I would try to imitate him. I mean, so it'd be like the name's Nat, Gabriel Nat. Oh, look what you're doing there, Grace. So I mean, he's just that deep
Ooh,
kind.
Matt. No idea.
So yeah, no, I thought the character was cool, and you, again, all these animations of them playing the instruments and stuff, and these NPCs walking around makes it feel alive. It may not seem much by today's standards, but this
I
is
can't believe
pretty.
he didn't like look back at the lady as she was walking past. That would have been
Yeah,
cool.
right. It whistled at her.
Done like a quick.
Right. You could do like a Gabriel Knight sexual harassment seminar. I think that would be something.
When did this game come out?
93, 94, or
93.
92 or 93, I guess. It was on diskette first, and then you had the CD-ROM version, which is
It
this
was
one.
like right around the time Doom came out then.
Yes. I mean, I learned about this game through, I think it was Computer and Video Games magazine, and I couldn't find it at the store, so I had to convince my parents to order it from a mail order computer game store from a magazine. And they were skeptical. It took a lot of convincing. I think I got it. It wasn't the full box. It just was the game in
Why were they skeptical? What?
in the jewel case for like $20 or something.
They thought it was some kind of illicit game or something?
They just didn't trust mail order stuff. I don't know why. They just like, why don't you just get it from the store? It's not there. Oh, pick another game.
Oh, so you never got like stuff from Sears catalog or anything?
No, not really. When we lived overseas, we did because we had no choice. But in the States, so
I don't
yeah,
even think you couldn't order stuff off the internet back then, could you?
no, but this was one of those mail order.
Yeah, I'm just saying there wouldn't be an alternative unless.
I guess so, right? Yeah,
Is that a mime?
it is a mime, and there's a puzzle with the mime.
Interrogating a mime would be an exercise in frustration.
Right. So very droll stuff here.
Gabriel probably could pick up the mime. The question is, would he want to?
So what sense of pick up do they mean, I wonder?
Oh, that's a good call, right?
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
Poor mimes. They never get any love, There's an art to that.
It is an art. It's one of the older
Yeah.
comedic arts. It's I mean, so the Saints Go Marching In, that's kind of a meme in the series in a way. They play the Saints Go Marching In at some part in every game in the series.
This character animation is wonderful.
It is. And I mean, I wonder how many animators they had and all that. I mean, but all the
Just look at
looping
the
of
attention to detail. There's like 4 different musical acts in this park.
4 different musical acts. You have foreground, right? With here that this is done as a circle, that it's not straight on. Is the characters have a bit of AI going around here. It's really a lot of things. Let's go to one more location and then we'll switch over to the remake.
I got a feeling I'm not going to be happy with the remake.
Well, the remake was done on.
I just got a feeling because this is just so wonderful.
The remake was done with a much smaller team, and they couldn't use the original voices because it was technically a new title.
Oh, remember
It
that
would have cost
alligator?
them a lot to relicense it. This is the Voodoo store.
Oh, I already hate it. That's
The
terrible.
music by Robert Holmes I always really liked in these titles. I think it was well done, and he was the producer on the title and did the music, and he ended up Jane Jensen and him ended up dating while they were making the game, and they've been married for
Mind
years
if
and
I ask you a
years.
few questions?
This scene wouldn't look out of place in Monkey Island.
You're right, yeah, with the voodoo stuff. That's a good call. This is this isn't the guy I'm thinking of.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
Right, yeah, this is the
Really?
he owns the store. What about voodoo?
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
Is that Conan O'Brien? That's funny. Lincoln says no, that's Gabriel Knight, but he has kind of Conan
Oh
O'Brien's
my
hair,
God,
I
it does
guess.
look like Conan O'Brien.
It looks kind of, I think it's
A
supposed to be
cooler,
brown, but
hipper.
it looks kind of reddish with the way it's lit. All
Get that.
right, so
I
I'm
could get
going
my
to
hair like, I bet I could probably pull that look off,
so we've only scored 3 out of 342 points. Let's save our game, and this uses Scum VM, this version on GOG.
Scum VM. You say that like everybody should know what that is, man.
Scum VM is an emulator for DOS games, in specific like adventure. It was meant for LucasArts adventure games, but it has more ease of use features, I would say, than something like DOSBox. It's more of a GUI.
Oh, it's way better than DOSBox for this.
Right.
For these games.
Yes, when you want to kind of set it and forget it and run these things, and it's very nice. So I'm going to quit this game and I'm going to load up the remake here. So that came out in, I think, 93, and the remake came out 20 years later in 2013 or 2014, something like that.
So the book came out in 97.
Yes.
Could that be?
Right. Yep.
Wait,
So
I'm off with these dates. Okay, so Gabriel Knight, it's called Sins of the Fathers, right?
Yes, yeah, that's the first one.
Surely Moby Games would have the right date. Yeah, 1993 for the Moby Games. And then let's look at that novel. $1997. How could this be?
The game came out after the book came out after the game.
I must be looking at the wrong date. All right, Sons of the Fathers, the game. 1993.
Yeah. So the book came out
97. Oh, okay. I think I was mixed up with something.
Mixed up. So I have the remake loaded up. So let's see how disappointed.
Terrible I am with that. I should never do history because I can just not do basic.
Well, it's a good thing you don't teach math. Or
Math
do you?
Chat, Math's your bag.
Math Chat. It's a new show.
I read somewhere it said that she wrote the novel. Maybe she wrote a novel or like had a draft of a novel or something before the game. Maybe that's what
I've read some. I've never had people. That would have been good to ask her. Actually, I've never had too many people dig into that, but I've heard some
had
stuff
at least
that
notes or an outline.
Right? Yeah, some kind of an idea of the character. It didn't come out of nowhere, and I had read when she presented it to Ken Williams, they thought she might do something with more of like a fantasy kind of setting, because she also did EcoQuest, remember? But they still let her do what she wanted with that Gabriel Knight game, and it sold well enough for them.
Right call.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think she was one of the best designers and writers at that company, and the King's Quest she did a lot of the writing for. King's Quest 6 is maybe the best King's Quest in my book. Like that's
you could just tell she just got this extremely high IQ and super creative and
right. Okay, so how's the sound on this? Is this I put the sound down?
I think this one sounds okay. Yeah,
Can
just
you hear
look
the
at
sound?
that title screen looks amazing. They did a great job on that.
Well, that's just the title screen. So let's go
Don't get excited, Matt.
in the game. Now
Hey, what's the graphic novel? What's that about?
the game shipped with a graphic novel, and it said as a PDF. And in this game, the intro movie, you could play it from the main menu. Okay, sound is good, great. The way they did these cutscenes in this new version, I think, are really well done. Where,
This released on like a tablet.
yes, yeah, they also came out with this on tablets.
Got this sort of iOS style.
I could see, yeah, with these kind of motion graphic things.
Urban.
So this is a ancestor of Gabriel Knight. Had a love affair
Oh,
in the
yeah.
nightmare. It's him.
So in the
aiming-
game, he doesn't know who his family is at the beginning. That's part of the mystery.
Right, and you find it out through what, the grandma or? Okay, we don't need to see the credits. Skip. Yeah, I don't want to watch the credits. Why does it force you through the credits in the beginning?
We worked hard on those credits.
So here, remember, so this is that same opening shot from the beginning, right? the
Let's see.
outside of the
One.
day one. I mean, that font is damn near the same.
I dreamt of blood upon the shore of eyes that spoke of sin. This was her scented skin.
So we see here.
Comes a paper boy.
So I mean, it is very. They added a few new puzzles. It's very faithful, but the voice acting, it's just different, and some of it tries to sound like the original, and some of it doesn't.
Let's give it a listen here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel's a lout. I mean, he's out.
That's not the same actor.
Better. I know
No.
I don't know you, but you
It's
could
not.
do better. Bye-bye.
Sounds very similar.
Yeah.
I could have been fooled by that.
You look like hell. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Yes, because having nightmares is what I do, apparently. 7th damn night in a row.
I told you, it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw with your karma.
Unfortunately, I don't think my readers would go for a horror novel about fluffy bunny rabbits.
So he sounds deeper than Tim Curry, I'd say.
You mean your reader? She lives in Wisconsin, doesn't she?
Bite me.
Hey, what goes on in your bed stays in your bed as far as I'm concerned. I have messages for you when you want them.
That's close enough. I mean, it's not jarring.
Yeah. The
I mean, I was expecting these really horrible.
Oh, it is. I mean, no, it's not like King's Quest V, where it's like, watch out, King Graham, the poisonous snake. Yeah, right. So
But who did they get to play Gabriel this time?
it was a fan off one of the Gabriel Knight forums.
What?
Yeah, they
Not even
really
a professional voice. They didn't even get a professional voice actor to do that.
not for Gabriel. They liked this guy's take on Gabriel so much that they flew him out to San Francisco or wherever it was and had him in the recording studio.
Wow. So
A lot of the other ones are professional actors, but they had to, do a lot of convincing that because the amount of dialogue the guy had to read in, not that many days in the studio was a lot. And
was he even
but-
from New Orleans?
I don't think so. No,
I would have got somebody from New Orleans because that's a very specific accent.
I think that would have been a good choice. I think this guy does a.
Then again, people might not even been able to understand him if he was really talking with the.
If he was real thick, right? Yeah.
Like
That
you
is
saw in the
true.
comments, people don't even say New Orleans. It's like Nolens.
Now let's have some
Okay,
fried
so
crocodile.
yeah, let's just talk about the art here. It looks great.
Sorry, yeah, it's 3D rendered. It's I like this kind. There's a
he looks
soft
different.
lighting in the chandelier. I like this kind of smoky stuff. The light through the windows looks nice.
And
The
Grace
interface.
She looks very different. I think I can't put my finger on it, but she's definitely not
So
wearing the same
instead of having the different icons, right, you can click. Now there is a journal in here that summarizes what's going on, and if you need in-game hints, you can click through this.
That's
and, like,
really nice.
It does different levels of hints, like the old books where you highlight them, right?
Yeah, used to would have to pay extra for something like this.
And that you can, the new Monkey Island game did this too with the hints, and that's nice because you can look at it all within the game and not have to be taken out of the game world,
Yeah.
right?
What happens if you click the little eye?
Which one? Oh,
You're on hints. So this is like, yeah.
I see. Yeah. So if we did,
Yeah,
so
what
it
kind
gives
of
you
click?
the lowest level hint. Talk to Grace, ask her about highlighted topics. Take a look at the counter and see if there's useful items. And then if you want to keep on doing it, you have to wait until this eye.
So I guess they want you to try to figure it out for yourself.
Right. Yeah, I agree, Dave Beth. The integrated hint system was a lot of fun. So you can wait. And then here, if you click the star button, it's kind of bonus content where you get to see concept sketches. And this
that is really cool.
And I more games should have this. I like this part of it. And John
So-
Schroeds, the AD art director, I guess, says this is where a perspective drawing class in college paid off. So, and you can look and see different. It shows the original bookshop.
Oh,
640 by
this is
3.
so well done. This is
Right,
really,
so 640 by 300 versus 2048 by 1536. And you have this commentary stuff, concept sketches.
That's what she looks like. So she doesn't look like that now.
Right, and then it's these
That was new.
storyboards of the opening stuff. So here, so if you don't right-click the different icons, right? It's kind of one icon fits all. But once you click on someone, then you see the different icons, they open up. So I think that's an elegant way to sort of do it.
Yeah, looks like they got rid of that whole question mark versus the exclamation point. Now you just have converse.
Right.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
And here, this is, it's different, right? It's 3D models that they still have kind of or animated a bit. They blink, they look around, do the messages
Do
again.
you have messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What did he want?
He told me to tell you
The
that his
dialogue's like
mother's maiden name
95%
is
the same.
Humphrey,
There's like
and that
little
he left
little
some
tiny bits
photos
and
for
pieces
you
here that
at
are
the
different.
station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
I like his accent. That's good.
Voodoo murders,
Do you think it
right?
sounds more accurate
Something
than Tim Curry's
inside
accent?
police information?
Oh, I don't know about that, but it's
Maybe. A writer has a certain obligation to his readers, you know.
it's definitely not accurate.
Oh, no.
But it sounds enough like the original. I don't.
Gonna be
So
reincarnated
when
as a
they
I don't know,
did
is that
the
a
gig-
good thing or a bad thing that it kind of sounds a lot like the original? Would that be even?
People with a real
Grindhouse fan. Yeah, Gabriel.
that's enough.
Tim
Thanks.
Curry's not doing the voice of Gabriel in the remake because that would have cost more for the rights for that. But the sounded like, I think is pretty close. He sounds a bit deeper, a bit slower line delivery. And that's something about Gabriel that I think is fans kind of debate is him acting stupid in act or not? Like does he play stupid on purpose to kind of get more information from people? Is the chauvinistic thing an act or not really? I mean they kind of changed that a bit in the other games, but
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
but if we go,
A lot of women love this series. I mean,
a lot of women
50-50. I mean, this is not like a guys only thing.
No, a lot of women like the series, and in the second game,
See you
Gabriel
later.
Knight is bisexual, which isn't something you saw in games at all. Even still, you don't see that very much. There you go. And so this map is similar. We can let's see Jackson Square again for comparison's sake.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
So let's see. But all of these games, the originals and the remake, you can get off of GOG or Steam for pretty cheap. And Sierra did a very good job at making most of their old games available. Some like EcoQuest you can't get, but most of their big games are available. So there's the woman walking, right? There's the people playing.
And when did this remake come out?
2014, 2013.
Oh,
something like that.
2014. So this is even the remake's pretty old at this point.
Right.
You want to eat my fist?
So instead of having 4 separate screens as you walk around Jackson Park, this is all one screen that loads in at once. There's the mime, right? You can talk to the mime.
Gabriel can't read lips, he's disinclined to start a conversation.
And I mean, when they did the remake, that's something they had to consider. How much of it do you have them imitate the old one? How much do you have them do their own thing? A lot of times it's sort of an imitation. You also have in here, you can turn on anti-aliasing to make it look more crisp. That's a good point. But if you look at the, how do you look at the settings here? Do I get to press the escape button? Yeah.
Narrator voice.
So let's do anti-aliasing all the way up and see if that makes a difference. Hold on here. Right, so
I'm not even sure. What the hell is anti-aliasing?
it does something to sharpen the image a bit.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
I don't think that makes a huge difference.
Can't tell any difference.
Maybe I'd have to reload it for the anti-aliasing to go
Did the
on,
original
but-
game have shadows like this?
No, because it was pixels, or they'd have to draw in the shadows themselves. So this
Okay,
is
so
3D,
that's an improvement.
3D rendered. Yeah, you can see her shadow as she's walking. You can talk to
I
her.
would if I had enough time to do it properly.
So he's going around. But again, similar
You
stuff.
gotta have that white T-shirt, the blue jeans, and the black trench coat. That's the
Yes,
look.
that's his iconic look. The long, the shoulder length hair is very 90s.
Kind of like very 90s action flick.
Yes, right. So if we go to the let's see, the cathedral. So we can't go to that voodoo shop like last time. They did make it so different stuff opens up on different days. But if we go to the police station, we can check that out. Dave says that's how he dressed for most of the 90s. Right.
Did you have a hog?
Police motorcycles, exit to map. We didn't go here in the original version. I think this alleyway is something new. There's some new puzzle regarding the graffiti, or you're looking through a window or
I
something.
should add Mosley to the hat.
Oh, so there is some new content.
A little bit, not a whole lot. I think, the budget for this stuff was here. And we're going to go inside the police station.
Oh man, it's funny how much you can remember from these games. Like
It is, and I think stuff like this especially reminds me of Police Quest, and it's similar kind of vibes. You have the copy machine, you have the thermostat, you have all these.
What's up with that snake on the garbage can?
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Design for a trash can. Must have been on sale at Cops R Us.
So, I don't think the graphics in this look bad, but I think the pixel graphics have more appeal. But that's me. I also that first game, I'd say that's maybe one of my top 3 Sierra games of all time. I'm really biased on that.
Yeah, it's hard because you kind of go from the world's best, most amazing pixel art, to this, which is probably passable.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, but it's just this is not the equivalent of.
No, right. Well, and Dave Beth, I think, makes a great point. The remake was a nice mix of same with the original and new enough that it felt familiar enough without making it feel like you're playing exactly the same game. I think that's well put. And when the remake came out, I don't think it got as much media coverage as it should, as say the new Monkey Island game did. I'm not quite sure why that was, and I think the sales on this were not what they were expecting. Had this done well, they were talking about perhaps doing using the same kind of graphic style, remaking the second and third game in this way, or even doing a new fourth game.
Oh wow! Can you imagine the second game redone like this?
Yeah, that'd be something else. If you could.
Well, the third game's already. I mean, sure, that'd be something that could be easier. You'd just be basically upscaling some models and stuff, right?
Well, I don't think the original
or the third
files exist anymore, and it was a vertex-based animation, so it was a real pain in the ass to get working on the.
Even the third game would be tough.
I think the third game would be especially tough. I mean, I think they'd have to redo it no matter how you slice it. They could reuse the Gabriel model. There's some reusable characters, but what I would like to see is that second game in Germany had a few chapters that were cut for budget reasons, and there was going to be one where you played as the as the composer collecting scrolls or something.
Yeah, that'd be amazing to have
back in Neuschwanstein, if you could reintroduce that into a newer version of the game. A Grindhouse fan, I played every Syria adventure, never got to play Gabriel Knight. You should check out Gabriel Knight, man. I mean, it's worth it. There's a lot of walkthroughs online. This 20th anniversary version isn't a bad place to start.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, man. Would it be better? Somebody never played this. Would you recommend they play the original or this remake?
It depends. If the older graphics don't throw them, I'd say maybe the original, but otherwise you could start with, maybe just start with this, and then if you like it, go back and play the originals.
This doesn't have like a Monkey Island mode where you can make it look like the old game.
Oh, that'd be cool. No, it doesn't. And if we...
He doesn't seem interested.
Let's see here. I want to look in the inventory. We have nothing in our inventory, okay. But if we talk to him, so you can see the details that he's sweating. If you look real close there.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
So these animations of them blinking and looking around, it's subtle, but
Yeah.
it's a bit more than the original.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right.
Yeah, with we have some questions about the Gabriel Knight games on GOG. You buy 1, 2, and 3 as a trilogy set on GOG, and then this one's individually, it's separate. So what about the
I'm here to
detective?
see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
That's right. Okay.
At.
Where's the
Oh.
crime? Is it related to the voodoo
I'm
murders?
saying
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
looky-loos. You don't hear that phrase that much.
Looky-loos.
I don't even. My grandma might have said looky-loos. I don't know.
Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
I think with Gabriel Knight, there's a little bit of Columbo in him, a bit maybe with the jacket, with this sort of the
One
humor
more
in there.
thing. Just one little thing.
Just one more thing. Yeah.
One little thing is bothering.
One more thing. My wife, she loves the ice cream. And you get her an ice cream on the way home. So now we unlocked the. Did we unlock the murder scene? No, because we have to investigate. We go to the.
Why can't you go back to the voodoo store?
Because
Wow.
they changed it in the remake where certain locations open up on certain days.
Oh, this looks cool.
And this church looks nice. It looked nice in the good game too. I think the lighting stuff, I think, is what this does best. You see the glowing of the candles around the offering thing.
At least the cherub is an aesthetic way of asking for donations.
You see these details of the flags here, but I mean, this was such a small team working on the game. It was, as I understand it, maybe 1 or 2 people working on all the animations on a really tight deadline.
What was the deal? Did they kickstart this or?
So she had a Kickstarter that was for another game, and then if it hit above a certain amount, a second secret game would be done with those funds, and this was the second secret game. And she says in retrospect, in some interviews, that she wishes the Kickstarter just would have been for this game to begin with, or it should have been a separate thing, and maybe that would have gotten more attention and more money to it.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was.
This is basically a stretch goal then?
Yes.
Oh.
A mystery stretch goal. This is not the same team that remade Gold Rush, as far as I know. It could be the same publisher, maybe. I'd have to. It's been a while, but and I'll dig around. I think you can still find it online, but on my old podcast, the Sequel Cast, I got to interview Jane Jensen when this remake came out, and I had to do it at 6 a.m. before I left for work, and she was looking sleepy on her end, and I think it was like 9 a.m.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, it's 6 a.m. over here. And that's not a great way to start an interview, but it went fine after that, I think. But it was.
Yeah, she's a trooper.
Absolutely, no. And that episode.
I just have so much respect for her. I just really, especially after that interview, I'm like, whoa.
All the different stuff she's into, how she keeps on changing up what she's doing, where she's done game designing, she's done all sorts of novels. She's now doing the Dream.
Yeah, I need to follow up on that. She was going to interpret some dreams for me, but I'd have to write them. You have to write your dreams down for a couple of weeks, and then she'll.
I think so, but I think I think you get half off the first session. I wouldn't mind doing that myself. I just remember less than 2 dreams a year. I'm on a CPAP and all these things, so I don't get great sleep. Okay, yeah, this is a good one.
You have to call in the specialist for me, probably.
Call in the Ghostbusters or something. Dave Beth has a good question. Are we familiar with AGD Interactive's remakes of the first 3 King's Quest and Quest for Glory 2?
That sounds familiar. That's been a while, right?
They remade them with voices and stuff and better graphics for those games.
Interactive.
Yeah, why don't you
fan project or what?
Yeah, but it's really well done. Here, share your screen on that. That'll be cool to show as we
kind of
wrap this up.
I can see. I don't know if this is going to show us anything. It just looks like Oh, this font is tiny.
It's an old website, maybe. But yes, it's their free remakes of King's Quest 1, 2, and 3,
Oh yeah, I remember these.
and Quest for Glory. The Quest for Glory 2, I think, is really good in particular.
Oh, which one?
They King's Quest 2, yeah, added a lot more quest lines and even a song, I think, with lyrics or something. They even got Josh Mandel, who was the voice of King Graham in King's Quest 6, when you see him briefly. They got him back to do the voice, I think, for at least one of the remakes.
So you can
And it's
just freely download this?
yeah, yep,
Wow. So this is all just fans?
yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
It's a lot of work, and they look real good. It took them a while to come out. They're free. They got the blessing from the creators. What's nice is Microsoft, who owns the majority of Sierra Online's IP right now, um, does not shut these projects down, and I have to commend them for that because they easily could. And I actually have to wrap up here.
Yeah, it's time to wrap up. It's about 3:30.
So I will hop off. But yeah, thanks for tuning in about Gabriel Knight. We'll throw up some links for the GOG and stuff.
Yeah,
And
thanks for tuning in, everybody. Well, maybe we could start doing this every week, you think? Or
I think that'd be
every
fun.
other
We could
week?
do a different retro game or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have ideas for the future